Hello everyone, today I will be showing how to give segmental breathing exercises. In my earlier video, I had shown how to give diaphragmatic breathing exercises, the link of which has been provided in the description box. Segmental breathing exercises is given with the purpose of expanding the hypoventilated areas of the lung or the segments of the lung whose expansion is affected because of certain factors like pain and muscle guarding following surgery, atelectasis, pneumonia, pneumothorax, etc. There are definite advantages associated with segmental breathing. It has been shown that it reduces accumulation of fluid inside the pleura, it reduces accumulation of chest secretions, it reduces pain and muscle guarding, etc. Segmental breathing exercises are of three types: apical breathing, lateral costal breathing, and posterior breathing, basal breathing exercises. We can also call them as apical expansion, lateral costal expansion, and posterior basal expansion, as we will be directing our efforts towards expanding these areas of the lung and the chest. Now I will show how to give segmental breathing exercises. There are three types of segmental breathing exercises: apical breathing, lateral costal expansion, and posterior basal expansion. In apical breathing, we concentrate upon the apical areas of the chest. In lateral costal expansion, we concentrate on the lateral costal aspects of the chest, and in posterior basal expansion, we concentrate on the posterior basal expansion of the chest. I will show you how to give lateral costal expansion. In lateral costal expansion, our focus should be to expand this part of the chest. Position of the patient should be in sitting. We can make the patient sit on a bed, or we can also use a chair without a backrest. While giving lateral costal expansion, we need to take care that the muscles of the shoulder and neck are completely relaxed. We will ask the patient to breathe out through mouth and then breathe in through nose, attempting to expand the lateral costal areas of the chest. I will place my hand on the lateral costal area of the chest. Asking the patient to be completely relaxed, I will turn his face towards the other side away from me, and then I will ask him to begin by first breathing out through mouth and then breathing in through nose. से सांस बाहर निकालो और नाक से सांस लो. इस एरिया को फुलाना है. While doing so, I can also apply little resistance using my hands throughout the inspiratory phase. The purpose is to strengthen the respiratory muscle. I can also use mild stretch at the beginning of the inspiration to give proprioceptive stimulus. Placing my hands like this at the beginning of the inspiration, I will apply mild stretch slightly downwards. This gives a proprioceptive stimulus to the respiratory muscle. Now I am going to show how to give posterior basal expansion. In posterior basal expansion, this is precisely the area that we will concentrate upon. This is the area of the lung that needs to be expanded. Posterior basal area expansion is very important, particularly in post-operative patient, because it is in these areas that the secretions post-operatively tend to get accumulated. Now let us see what is to be done. The positioning of the patient should be in high sitting. We can make him sit on a plinth, we can make him sit on a chair, but without a back support. We will make sure that the muscles of the shoulder, the neck are properly relaxed. The sternocleidomastoid, the upper trapezius and the levator scapulae muscles should be completely relaxed. We place our hands on the posterior basal area of the chest and we ask the patient to try and expand these areas while breathing. He will take in breath through nose and take out breath through mouth. I will instruct the patient to do so. पहले सांस निकालो मुंह से और फिर नाक से गहरी सांस लो. नहीं, आराम से, आराम से. It is important to instruct the patient to do this in a relaxed manner. The respiratory rate will be disturbed if the patient exerts himself too much during respiration. I can also use my hands to give slight resistance throughout the inspiratory phase. The same resistance can also be given using a belt. During inspiration, the belt should be wrapped around the chest wall and it should be slightly tightened.